So, I do live with my whole family, and yes, they do hear me scream every single day. Well, I'm glad you asked. My campers are Team Rainbow! From my perspective, it makes a lot of sense why there's a lot of hate on straight cis people.
All right, it is New Year's morning. Welcome to 2025. A lot of people are hungover right now, and the last thing that you want when you're sick is somebody being really annoying. And because of that, if you are hungover, I really do not suggest watching this video because this is the most insufferable thing I have ever covered. I say thing, that's kind of rude. The most insufferable person I've ever covered. Also, I'm probably gonna have a couple opinions in this video. As we know, I've never been wrong about any of those.
Maybe I got some misdirected hatred over here, but this little sparkle fart girl.
But yeah, let's just get into it. Fuzzz99 is a TikToker who is educating people on all things LGBTQ. They are trans themselves, and they are really energetic. All right, it's been a minute. Let me cut the act. They are annoying as shit. Let me just play you one of their TikToks unedited so you can just get the full picture of who they are.
For the first time ever in Fuzzball history, this Friday and this Friday only, when you go and knock on the door and the guy answers and says, password, you tell him, spooky! Come on in, and you will officially be in the coolest looking, most dope, special elite club filled with the most amazing, happiest, and most joyous human beings that I know. It's time. Spooky, spooky haircut. Spooky, spooky haircut. Spooky, spooky haircut. Spooky, spooky haircut. Oh! I have no idea what my barber did. Let's see what this guy cooked up. Let's see it. Oh, spooky, spooky haircut. Ayy. Ayy. And now I got a spooky, spooky haircut to match my spooky, spooky haircut shirt. Boom! Let's go! Go, dude! I haven't had a haircut in 3 months, bro! It's been 3 months, bro! Look at it, look at this. Look at that, look at that, look at this, bruh. Look at this, bruh, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. Dude, I feel so fly. Look at me. Hey. What's up, baby? Heard you like spooky, spooky haircuts. Hey, let's get it. Yes, sir. I'm ready for spooky season, baby.
Alright, I don't say this often, but shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Now, some people might say, oh my god, you are being so homophobic right now, or transphobic, or whatever you want to say. Let me tell you, it is very common knowledge that even people in the LGBTQ fucking hate this person. And they like to say that it's, oh my god, I'm being targeted, I'm being LGBTQ targeted. No, LGBTQ people hate you. You are so annoying. It is not because of anything except for the fact that you are just an annoying, insufferable person. I've said insufferable like 3 times this video, I'm sorry. Also, I hate to do that like annoying ass commentary thing where I butt in the middle of like a video 10 times, but some of these videos are very compact and have a lot of things that I need to dissect in them.
Who the heck was Rita Hester, and why the heck do you need to know who she was? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, this loud and extremely annoying and inappropriate intro is going to persist in all of the videos that he posts, including ones that contain very sensitive and upsetting stories, such as the ones that he's about to tell. And yes, I have to apply vocal isolation to remove all the copyrighted music in the background of all of his videos, but every time that he does a little stomp at the beginning, it like shakes the goddamn house, man. It rattles my head from my headphones.
Rita Hester was a black trans woman from Boston, Massachusetts, who worked locally to help educate others on trans people in the trans community. Unfortunately, though, because of who Rita was and what she stood for, people didn't like her very much. So much so that she was for doing what she was doing. And the person or people that her were never caught, and the case still remains unsolved to this day. However, a year after Rita being gone, an advocator and writer named Gwendolyn Ann Smith held a vigil to honor Rita Hester along with all the other trans people that didn't make it that far. After word spread about Gwendolyn holding a vigil to honor the trans lives that have passed, and Gwen taking to the internet and launching a website, November 20th became known as Trans Remembrance Day. And 25 years later, we're here today. It has been 25 years of honoring those that have passed. And as someone who falls somewhere under the trans umbrella, who's also a Boston native, who also helps educate others on the trans community and the queer community, it's hard not to take Rita's story to heart.
It's hard not to take Rita's story to heart. This fake-ass reaction, this pisses me off. Sitting here and advocating for something and clearly like, oh, let me get my camera up in the right lighting to make sure I actually seem like I care about this shit, but also looking very handsome and fly as fuck. Like, what do you think this accomplishes? Your acting is piss poor. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, why are you picking on this person? All they're doing is trying to spread positivity, spread happiness, and maybe they're a little cringy, so what? Well, no, they are spreading hate. They actively hate on people that are not a part of the LGBTQ. They don't like cis people, which, if you didn't know, is people that were born and stay the gender that they are born. Like if you're a dude and you stay a dude, or if you're a girl and you stay a girl. And he also very much despises you if you are not gay in any kind of way.
There's nothing wrong with being straight and cis because we are all humans. But
yeah, this ain't going anywhere good. Gives off the same vibes as, I'm not racist, but
I'm US. From my perspective, it makes a lot of sense why there's a lot of hate on straight cis people. Growing up for me, there was no representation of the LGBTQ community anywhere. We had Ellen, but as a kid, I can't really relate to Ellen. So when I grew up and realized I was a part of the LGBTQ community, I was kind of upset we didn't have a lot of representation in media. And then when I learned about a lot of leaders that came before us in the community, and people who are our age and a part of our community, who were all killed and are killed every day from cis straight people who don't understand us and have a hate so strong against us because of who we are as people, it makes a lot of sense why people in our community don't like straight cis people.
yeah, he has totally just went off the deep end of like, I mean, it's exactly what it is backwards that he's hating on. You know those people that are like, oh, I don't mind gay people, but just don't do that shit in front of me. That's the exact stuff that he's posting. I mean, look at this video right here. It is just so hypocritical. And it does not end there. There's a little bit more hatred going to the straight people's way from Fuzzball99, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Secondly, I never said I hate straight people. I literally said, like, who would want to be straight? Blech. And, like, I literally do not know how to stress this enough. My content is for the gays, not the straights.
Oh my god. Alright, so your entire life, because this is what you do, by the way, you don't really have a job anymore, we'll get into that in a minute, but this is what you do all day, is play Fortnite and then upload here trying to spread positivity and advocate for the LGBTQ, and you've gone around and done the complete opposite by segregating the straight people and the gay people and just calling them the straight people and the gay people. And one of these groups is not allowed to view your content. This is like the only thing you do in your life, and you fucked it up. He can't do anything right. And this is why you're hated by the LGBTQ community, is because you are trying to be the face of them and you give them a fucking horrible, stereotypical, and false look.
And as a gay person who grew up thinking they had to be straight, who never saw 1 ounce of any kind of LGBTQ representation in any media, who hated themselves when they realized they were gay, and wished and prayed that they weren't, and then almost took their fucking life, and then after a long time eventually learned and accepted that it was okay to be gay and that you can love who you want to love. Yeah, I would never want to go back to being straight or ever be straight. And a lot of gay people who I make these videos for and who have gone through the same exact things feel the exact same fucking way. So I'm sorry to all the straight people who I offended, but y'all need to realize that the straights have not been kind to us. And I would not give up loving the person I love for anything in this world.
And he acts like this is just some love story separated by the norms of this world, but in reality, he's been with multiple people and he always gets dumped. This isn't just one lover that he's trying to be with, but whatever, that's not really that important. But I can only imagine why you're getting dumped so much and always ending up on dating apps.
Hi. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe. Great song.
Dude, are we serious?
Yeah, so after the elections happened, I fell into an unwell downward spiral and went to go fall off the face of the earth like I always do. I get off the internet, I talk to my friends, I do things that make me happy, but I wasn't able to fall off the face of the earth like I normally do because my transphobic brother moved back home and brought not only himself, but his girlfriend and her baby with them. Which made me feel suffocated and overstimulated, and I wasn't able to process all the feelings I was feeling from the election. Which then, of course, when it rains, it pours. And I got my period. And that very same night I got my period. My cat Goose, who has been with me for 19 years and has been in a bunch of my videos that you've probably seen, unfortunately died from her battle from cancer that very night. Which then resulted in a very big fight. Because I felt like I didn't have space to process all of the emotions I was feeling. So I ran away for 3 days and my queer friends took me in and I was able to have the space to process all of my emotions.
Alright, it's never good to assume, because I've never been in that house, thank God. But even if you have a transphobic brother, that doesn't entirely mean that whatever argument you were having wasn't entirely him being in the wrong. Do you ever think that maybe the argument is the fact that you're like 30 years old, living in your parents' house with no job, and now you're complaining to them that you don't have enough space as if you're entitled to any of this? Let us think. Yeah, he also says that his content is not aimed towards kids. I'll let you be the judge of that.
Is Fortnite's Winterfest actually late this year, or are you just a noob? Throughout Fortnite's run, there's been a total so far of 4 Winterfest events, with the first Winterfest dropping all the way back on December 18th, 2019, which is kind of around this year's drop date of December 20th. However, 18 is smaller than 20, which means this year's Winterfest is still the latest Winterfest drop they've ever done. Sadly, there was no Winterfest drop in 2020, but fans, including myself, were ecstatic when Fortnite brought it back in 2021, with an earlier release date of December 16th, 2021. The year after, Fortnite decided, though, that they would drop Winterfest even earlier than they've ever done before, and still the earliest date they've ever dropped Winterfest, with the date of December 13th, 2022. Which isn't making this year's Winterfest drop look so great. And the final Winterfest drop release date they have ever had was last year's Winterfest on December 14th, 2023. Which means you are not crazy, you are not a noob. This year's Winterfest drop date of December 20th is the latest drop date they've ever had for Winterfest. It did feel a little late this year, I won't lie, but I'm excited to go see my boy Sergeant Winters and go get my free presents. Yes, sir!
Which brings me on to the topic of children. Yeah, count how many times that sentence has led to a good thing in one of my videos. Before explaining it, let me just show you my live reaction to uncovering one of the many things. What? Wait, this just looks so bad. Oh my god. I love my kids, my sexuality. School is gonna be interesting this year, but I'm mad excited. This is a bad look. And then the hashtag gay babies. This is such a bad look. Yeah, so while doing this whole TikTok thing, he was not only working at a child's camp, but he was also working at a school as a substitute teacher, and then would mysteriously be fired with no details except for the fact that they were being falsely, like, targeted because of the fact that they made thirst traps. That, and we also knew that he had strangely close relationships with the students that were LGBTQ at the school. And if you look in their comment sections now, you're mostly just gonna find a bunch of diddler comments. That's rough. That's rough. He was also trying to push some LGBTQ stuff on some of the kids at the camp by making their team colors the pride flag. It's a little questionable.
But my group was so pumped up to do our flag today. Even my 9 and 10-year-old troublemaker boys were into it. And I just wanted to cry. But after lots of debate and a show of hands, my campers decided that they wanted to be called the Rainbow Wildcats. And I truly love that my campers insisted that we draw my Sonic hat on top of the Rainbow Wildcat. I literally love them so much.
Yo, okay, so we gotta pause here for a second. Why are you saying, well, you're talking about kids, and you're saying, I love them so much, and then the emoji you put after that is the pride flag. What? In what way is this normal or okay? That's fucked up. You're a creep. Alright, let's calm down for a second. Let's show how much this kid overshares. I don't know why I'm saying kid, they're literally 30 years old. But I'm not gonna even edit this. This is like 2 minutes long. We're gonna just get a peek in their entire life, because they just overshare so much.
So here's what you missed. Hey. So for Halloween, I wanted to be something goofy. But my girlfriend was like, babe, Halloween is all about dressing up and getting to be sexy. Alright. You're not wrong, babe. So we dressed up as some spicy angels. And I did feel really sexy next to my girl and kissing her. Damn straight. And then I got to celebrate my 2-year mark of da-da-da-da. Heck yeah, baby. Oh, actually, I'm really proud of myself for this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very proud of myself. And then me and my girlfriend went to go see the school play. It was like so many of my gay kids were in it, and I just wanted to go and support them. And like, I can't even tell you guys like how good it felt just showing up and seeing the smiles on their faces when they saw me, and like I just, oh my God, it just made me feel so good. And I've just been supporting my gay kids at school and meeting like more and more of them that I didn't even know were like gay or that they existed.
These kids that he's referring to are like 10 years old, by the way. All right, now after this, you might think the annoying intros, the annoying personality, maybe this is all just engagement bait. Well, no. He would crash the fuck out.
I normally don't make these types of videos, but I am at my wit's end. If you were a nice person or one of my fuzzballs, it would mean the world if you could comment something positive right now. Because I mentally cannot handle TikTok anymore. I have a lot going on in my life right now, and I physically and mentally cannot handle the hate on top of all the other things that I'm going through. I literally had a mental breakdown this weekend, and I physically cannot cry anymore because I cried for 3 or 4 days straight. And I had videos that I wanted to post and that I was going to post, but I didn't have the strength to do so. I make and post videos for fun. My content on here is for the LGBTQ community, not straight cis people, unless they're an ally. My dream since I was a little kid has been to make people smile and laugh all around the world with the things that I create. And yes, I know that I can be loud. I know I like to act like a cartoon character. And I know that I am 26 years old. And that's okay, because that's who I am. Like, who would want to watch someone who's boring and quiet and just hates on people all day? Nobody wants to hear about hate. And nobody deserves hate either. So, starting now, if you say something hateful in my comments, you are now blocked from seeing my content. I cannot mentally or physically handle the hate anymore. I don't deserve it. My fuzzballs don't deserve it. My campers and high school students who follow me on here don't deserve to be exposed to it. And all the people spreading hate on here don't deserve to see my happy, loving, positive content. I'm sorry, but we're done here. No more hate. Good vibes only, baby.
Yeah, he said 26, but keep in mind this was like a 2-3-year-old video. Oh, my positive content, good vibes only. It's so fake, dude. Holy shit. And then you turn around and make this video where you're complaining like, oh my god, you LGBTQ people must have some internalized self-hatred because how are you, like, you're ruining the movement. We're never gonna be free as people if you can't accept me because you're putting down me. You have to accept me because I'm a good person. I'm not a bad person. I don't suck ass. I'm not annoying and I'm not a creep. Literally, it's like, it's so weird because they're so like openly selfish and full of themselves. Me can do no wrong. And even if after all that, it still seemed like engagement baiting, they would eventually turn their own comments off, which obviously it can't be engagement baiting if you're turning your comments off.
Hi. Why did you turn your comments off? well... glad you asked. So first, I would like to say that no! It is not because I got too much hate and couldn't handle it. I promise, I am okay. But I do appreciate all of the people that sent me kind words and lovely DMs because it means more to me than y'all will ever know. And I truly love y'all, like, so much, like, for real. But I turned comments off because there's a bigger plan already in motion, baby! That only I know about. So stay tuned, baby.
Yeah, that was just like a lie. He would eventually just say that, yeah, I turned off comments because I feel like the people that were hating on me would just stop engaging if they couldn't comment, and then I'd eventually go back on my normal For You page. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the story of this little character. We can look at some very cringy videos, like how I used to do in my older videos, where there's just like this end section where we just look at a bunch of cringy shit. Why don't we just do that right now? This one, whew, this one's a tough sit-through.
Alright, we have to talk about what kind of weapons we would all use if we had to beat up a bunch of homophobes in a battle, because we haven't talked about it yet, and it's kind of important. So, lesbians, what are you bringing to the battle? A weapon? I don't need a weapon. I'm already packing. Me, boo, and yeah, boo, yeah! Yeah, you like that, baby? Alright, hey mamas want their fists. Buys. I'm a part of the Bi Pirate Squad on TikTok, so sword, duh. Alright, sword it is. Pans, I'm guessing you want to use your frying pan? No, I would never use my pan friend as a weapon. I would use this pan as my weapon! Ah! Alright, giant frying pan, MB. I found this stick on the ground earlier. I feel like this could work. That is a huge stick. Alright, I guess that works.
Alright, now this has no meaning behind it. I'm not trying to suggest anything. It's just something that I found really funny because just the timing of these things back to back. Please.
Alright, Trans, you're the last one to go. So what weapon are you bringing to beat up a bunch of homophobes? What do you got? Hey. A gun? Duh?
It doesn't matter that the shooter was trans.
But you know what we really need to be talking about? The important things in life. This is what we should be fighting for and grinding for, is this level.
I have never in my entire Fortnite playing career have ever hit this high of a level before, and I need to show y'all. And I've been playing since Fortnite Chapter 1 all the way back in 2018, okay? I have been playing this game every season since 2018. I've never hit this level before. And I recognize that this level is a disgusting number, okay? This is a disgustingly high number, okay? I know this warrants some go touch grass comments, okay? I've had a lot of new friends that have wanted to play with me this past season, okay? And that is the only reason why I hit this level, was because I literally was playing with different groups of people every night. And you can bet your bottom dollar that me and my friends were playing until we got kicked out for downtime before the new season started on Saturday. And this is where I ended up right before I got kicked out. Here we go. You guys ready for this number? Here you go. Let me see let me get a better pick for you guys. Just look at this number. 372.
Alright, so we're actually unemployed. Alright, now here's just a little word of advice. Man to man, there are men out there that just go, clean shaven face. And just being real, no beard is better than a weak ass beard. So, just friendly word of advice. Well, let me just show you.
We had another gender adventure this week, so I thought I would share. My best friend Al just got a new car.
And we had to go pick up her car registration from this family-owned auto shop. So we were driving there, and I was like, yo, my beard hairs have been growing, like, so much.
Me when I lie. Like I said, you don't need to have a beard to be masculine. This isn't me taking a shot at you. Honestly, you'll look way more masculine if you just shave. I don't know, I'm trying to give you helpful tips. You're a fucking creep. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this fucking weirdo. But don't use this as a reason to, like, spread hatred and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just because there's one bad actor doesn't mean all LGBTQ is like this. In fact, like I said, they fucking hate him for being a representation of that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Look at this.